Man, I really didn't want to make this video. I really didn't, but I just said fuck it, man. I just said fuck it. I know a lot of people gonna recognize my voice. A lot of people are gonna say, "Oh, this is so and so," or whatever, man. The name that I used to give myself back, when I used to make videos a long time ago. You know, I'm back again, man. Fuck it. I gotta make videos because I don't have nobody to talk to. I'm just, I feel lonely, and this is the best therapy for me, cause like I don't have nobody to talk to, y'all. Like I know I don't really have a lot of subscribers right now. I have little to none, but I'm gonna just talk as if I have a lot of people watching me. I know over time, I'm probably gonna start getting some views over time. Just gotta give it some time, but I had to make this. I had to come out and make this video because, I don't have anybody to talk to. I don't have no friends. I have no connections with nobody. I've had a few. I used to talk on the phone with a few people here and there. People that I met online, but shit. After a while, it just fizzled out, and those people don't talk to me no more. So now I have to resort to just making YouTube videos again, and I really didn't want to have to go do this again, because for a while I've been just just trying to just deal with the pain without and just dealing with it, just suffering in silence basically. But I've suffered in silence for far too long, and it's hard for me to just not make videos when I feel the urge to really get shit off my chest, man. Because I'm still going through it, man. I know, like I said, I know there's going to be a lot of people that probably going to come across this video and they're not going to know what the fuck I'm talking about, who I am. But this is really for the people, because I know every time when I stopped making videos and I came back, months or years later, people will recognize my voice. So this is only for the people that know who I am and that can recognize my voice. Like I said, I had to come back, man. I'm still going through the same shit, man. I mean, I ain't going through the same exact stuff that I was going through before, but, well, as far as just me not being able to get girls and stuff, man, it's still the same shit, man. So I decided to come back on YouTube, and I decided to start making videos again, man. But for the people that don't know who I am, and I know it's gonna be a lot of people that don't know who I am, I'm 29 years old, man. I just turned 29 a month ago, and I never had a girlfriend. Like, never had a girlfriend. And there's other things that I want to talk about too, but I guess this is kind of like the gist of what I really wanted to talk about, and I just wanted to kind of dive deep, into, my feelings and my thoughts and everything. But yeah, man, I never had a girlfriend. I've never really been on a date before ever in my life. I just never had any luck with females ever in my life. Now I have had one experience where I did manage to date a Filipino girl back in 2020. This was 3 years ago, but that didn't last. She ended up ghosting me out of the blue. I haven't done anything to her to warrant her ghosting me. Like, I haven't done anything to cause her to ghost me. I just, I was just acting normal. I did kind of overreact a little bit one time when we was supposed to link up, and she never, she kind of like changed her mind at the last minute, and I got a little upset. And I think maybe that might have caused her to ghost me, but at the same time, she, like I said, we was everything was going good for a minute, but then after a while, things started to fizzle out, and she just ended up ghosting me. But that was the only experience I've ever had of like being with a girl. I never really had a I never had anything, y'all. I never had any girlfriend, any type of female attention. And it's funny that I actually happened to date a Filipino girl. You know, she happened to be my first, and unfortunately my last. And it's funny that she happened to be Filipino because for the people that don't know me, I actually have a thing for Asian girls, and I don't want to make it seem like I'm like fetishizing. I don't know if I'm saying it right. Fetishizing Asians, but I really have a thing for Asian girls, and it doesn't matter what Asians they are. Like I like them all: Filipino, Japanese, Chinese. It don't matter as long as they Asian and they look Asian. I like them. And sadly, those are the type of women that really, you know, ignore me. I mean, women in general just don't like me, period. But I feel like Asians especially, or like women that's not black, like non-black women, they give me the least amount of attention than actual black girls. I mean, black girls don't give me attention either, but every now and then, I ain't gonna lie, every now and then I may get, looks from black girls, but it's usually like the ones that I'm not really that attracted to. That might kind of like check me out a little bit, but like I said, I don't really, really count that because I'm not really interested in those type of, those girls that be checking me out sometimes. But like I said, it's rare. It's not really. I don't really get checked out a lot, that often from any girl. Like I'm usually just invisible to women. So yeah, man, it's hard out here, man. I've never really had any luck with females. I'm not no, you know, as y'all can tell, I'm a black guy. I'm black. As far as my looks, I'm not. I'm gonna be honest with y'all about my looks. I'm not a super ugly. I'm not an ugly guy. I don't consider myself ugly at all. I've considered myself, I guess average. A lot of times I get my hair cut and I start to look, I look a little bit above average sometimes when I get my hair cut, but then after a while I start to kind of look a little rough, when I don't shave. But I shave often though, so I tend to, I always keep up with myself. I always keep up with my hair. I'll make sure I brush my hair every day. I grease my hair. I shave every day. I always make sure I look clean before I leave the house. On the occasions when I do leave the house, which is only when I'm going to school and going to work. Because that's all I pretty much do. And that's another thing I'm going to talk about later in this video. I don't know how long this video is going to be, but it's going to be as long as I feel the need to, express myself. But but anyway, so yeah, man, like I said, as far as my looks, man, like I said, I'm not like no super ugly guy, but at the same time, I'm not like no super attractive guy either. Like I guess I'm kind of like in the middle. I consider myself, decent looking, As a matter of fact, I was kind of shocked that this happened, but not too long ago, in my college campus, there was this girl. Well, it was a guy that he was walking with these girls, and he tried to get my attention. He told me, "Hey, yo," he was like, "this girl over there said that you look good," and like this stuff, something like that has never happened to me. Well, it happened to me once a long time ago back in middle school. But like situations like that are very, 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 when I say very, I mean very, like extremely, extremely fucking rare. Like like I said, I don't get attention from girls. Girls don't really check me out like that. And when girls do look at me, it's usually like looks of disgust. Girls just look at me just like whatever, like I'm just like a nobody. So, an experience like that was really, me experiencing that, about a week ago, that was kind of shocking because it's like, I never I never thought, in a million years that a girl would think that I was, that I look good, And I knew he was telling the truth because, like, why would a guy just out of the blue, out of nowhere, just get my attention and be like, hey, yo, she said you look good. And then when I turned around, I was kind of shocked. And I turned around and the girl, saw me looking at her, and she was like, she told the boy that told me that she said that said I look good. She told him, she was like, boy, I'm gonna slap you. It was a black chick. She ain't look bad herself. She looked all right. She was like a light skinned chick with braids, but I just wasn't really interested. I'm just not really interested in other races of women besides Asians. I'm sorry, y'all. Like, I just really, for the people that's probably just coming across this video, I know it may sound like I'm being very, very picky. I don't want to sound like I'm being very, very picky, but I'm sorry, but I just really like Asian girls a lot, and I do like other races too. I like Hispanic girls, and I really like girls that's real thick too, like thick and curvy, with big hips and big asses and stuff. I like girls like that as well, but I also like Asian girls. I just really have I really prefer to be with an Asian girl. As far as like girls that have like big hips and big asses and stuff, I kind of just would rather just have sex with them. I know it may sound like I'm looking at them as just, like a sex object, but I just can't help it, man. Like, they look good, and a lot of times those girls that got big asses, a lot of times I just really just want to fuck. That's it. But Asian girls, I really just want the whole thing. Like, I really want to like actually be, boyfriend and girlfriend with them, But it's just not possible for me to get that, man. It's really not. And I'm 29 now. I'm still going through the same shit that I've been going through pretty much all my damn life. I used to make these kind of videos back in the day, and not much has really changed as far as like being able to find somebody. Like, nothing has really changed as far as that goes, man. It's still the same. And I feel like it's just it's just inevitable that I'm just gonna be alone, for the rest of my life. And I hate to, make these types of videos again, man, because I know I'm gonna attract a lot of people. I know I'm gonna attract a lot of unwanted attention. A lot of trolls like to hear me talk about this shit. They feed off of it. They feed off of the things that off of my the things that I talk about in these type of videos that I make. They think they get a laugh out of it and shit, but fuck them trolls, man. I just gotta just ignore them and just keep on making my videos, cause I'm just tired of not having nobody to talk to. Tired of going through day to day, every day, not having nobody to talk to, nobody that I can relate to. It's frustrating. And then like I'm in college. I'm actually back in college. I actually finished college before. I already have a college degree, but I ended up going back because my first college degree, I wasn't able to find like a job in my field, and I don't want to go into details about like my degree and all that stuff and what I'm majoring in, and I don't really want to put all my shit out there, but I decided to go back to school for a career change because I felt as though I wasn't able to find anything in my my last degree, so I decided to pursue another field that and this field is actually a little bit better than my last field because I have a better chance of being able to find a really good paying job with this career field that I'm going into than my last one. So I'm back in school, once again, I just felt like I just wanted to do something better with my life because I just got tired of just working at these trash ass jobs and shit. So I decided I wanted to go back to school so I could change my life and have a better life. Hopefully I end up getting a better job, later on down the line. But anyway, that's kind of like a little off topic. And sorry for that trash ass music that you hear in the background. I'm walking kind of like near like I'm outside basically, and there's like a lot of cars and shit. This fucking music, man. Music is fucking trash. I hate this type of music, by the way. But yeah, man, it's just hard out here, man. It's hard being just an undesirable guy, and especially like I said, I'm in college, and it's like in college, man, it's terrible. Being in college and feeling like this is terrible. I swear to God, man, it's like a fucking death sentence. Like, I walk around college, man. I'm walking around campus. All I do, I'm going to school, doing what I gotta do, keeping up with my grades and everything. I'm studying. So far I'm doing pretty well. I am struggling a little bit in this one class, but I'm getting the help that I need, getting tutoring and all that. I'm starting to kind of get the hang of it a little bit, but I still have my little struggles. But other than other than just like the academic part of school, man, it's just like everything else that come with it, man. I just can't benefit from just like, how like people always talk about going to college and doing all that, experiencing like partying and all that. I just never could get into none of that stuff, man. Like, I just feel like I just can't fit in, in the crowd when it comes to college. Like, I just feel so out of place when I'm in college. Like, everybody just always kind of just, like, nobody, how do I say it? Like, you just feel just so out of place here. Like, nobody is willing to, befriend you. Or you try to reach out to other people and it's like they just act like they don't really care to really talk to you, or you just get like a vibe that they don't really want to fuck with you like that. And then it's like you see a lot of girls here that you really want to talk to, but you just feel like they don't want to give you the time of day. Like, they just give off this vibe, like, don't talk to me type vibe. It's just, it's just, I don't like college, man. I hate college. You just feel so fucking lonely here, man. And I was thinking, at my last college that I graduated from, like a few years ago, I was thinking it was that college, but it's not that college. It's just college in general. It don't matter where I go, man. I'm always gonna feel the same, no matter what college I attend. College is just, being in college sucks, man. Going through this shit, you feel more lonely when you're in college than when you're actually alone. Like, when you're actually around people, you feel more lonely than when when you're actually alone. Like, when I'm in college, I see other people having fun, just living it up, living up that typical cliche college life. I feel like, but it's like with me, I'm just all by my fucking self. I just don't have nobody to talk to. I always feel lonely. And that's why I'm making this video. I'm actually in college right now, on my college campus right now. And I just feel so fucking out of place here. You see a pretty girl that you wish that you could, hang around, talk to. But it's like the girls here just seem so stuck up. Girls in general, most girls in general just seem very stuck up, shallow. They just act like they don't want to, want nothing to do with you. And it just make you feel sad, man. I just get tired of it. It's like every girl here, I feel like, just don't want nothing to do with me. And I just feel so just lonely, just overall. You know, people looking at you funny, looking at you weird, like you got like some kind of issue or something like that. You know, this white girl just looked at me just now. Like what is he? What are you doing? Like, like, mind your business. You know, that's what I be talking about, man. It's like people just look at you, like you got like it's something wrong with you. Like that's all I get here, man. Just everybody just look at me like it's something wrong with me. You know, I just feel so fucking out of place here. That's why a lot of times, man, when I go through this shit, I'd rather just be by myself. When I'm going through this all this negative reinforcement, I'd rather just not be around people. Period. You know, I just feel like human beings are just so fucking evil. Most human beings on this earth are just evil creatures. You know, that girl just looking at me like that, man. It just make you feel even worse. You know, she looking at me like I'm. You know, like what the fuck are you looking at me like that for, man? You know, like I'm not bothering you. Shit, I ain't doing like I'm talking on the phone, like I'm recording myself on the phone. Like you could be thinking, like why not the first thing to come to your mind? Why can't you just think, oh he must be, talking to somebody on the phone? Like why it's gotta be on some like weird, like why it always gotta look like I'm doing something weird, when I'm just talking on my phone, you know? Fuck her, man. I swear. It's just like little shit like that. It just makes me mad, man. You know, like I said, I walk through campus. I be feeling so fucking lonely. You know, I've joined some clubs. You know, some people. You know, I've been on Reddit and I've been posting on Reddit. People was giving me some advice, and some people told me to try to join clubs and all that stuff. I've joined a Filipino club here, and that was pretty cool. The club there is cool so far, so far. Like I said, it could change later down the line. And I joined this anime club too because I'm actually into anime and stuff. Not as much as I used to be, but I just felt like, why not? It's something to do. I like anime, so I just decided to join. I wanted to try to, do something, or try to feel like I'm a part of something, because like I said, so far, man, like I'm new to this college. This is my first semester here. I don't know anybody here. Well, I know some people that go here, but I don't know anybody. Like that's another thing. Like so far, I haven't really met anybody here or came across anybody that I know, personally. Like everybody I see here is all new faces, man. It's all new fucking faces. I haven't seen nobody that I know. It's like I don't have no connections with anybody here, man. It's just like I'm just all by my fucking self, man. Like this is the loneliest I've ever felt probably ever. College is just, it sucks, man. It's just like, I get it, college is main, like the purpose of college is so you could, get a better, so you could get a decent paying job, in the future, and be able to take care of yourself and everything. But all the other things that come with college, as far as like, having a social life and, being a part of cliques and, groups and clubs and, just doing all this other stuff, all the other stuff that you usually hear that students do in college, outside of just going to class and doing, and focusing on their studies. I don't benefit from none of that other stuff, man. I can't benefit from none of that. Only thing I do here is just go to school, go to class, and go home. That's it. Or if I gotta go to work that day, I go to work. Go to class, go to school, go to class, go home, or go to work and go home. That's all I do, man. That's all I fucking do. I don't do. I mean, well, like I said, I did join, these two clubs, this Filipino club and this anime club, But other than that, I still kind of like joining these clubs. It made me feel kind of good in a way, just being in the club itself. But at the same time, I still kind of feel the same. It hasn't really like changed my perception of how I feel about being here so far. Still, like I still feel the same. I still feel the same. Like, just walking around, you seeing all these attractive girls that you want to talk to, and just none of them just want to give you the time of day, or you just get a sense that they don't really want to, really want to talk to you. It's just like you rather just fucking just be dead, man, than to experience just not being able to have any type of female validation, female attention. It's like how as a man, as a straight guy, like how can you just thrive off of that? Like how can you just live every day, day by day, just without having any type of female attention? Like how? Like it's hard, man. It's hard to just go every day without any type of female attention, female validation. That's why, I know a lot of people not gonna agree with this, but that's why I'd rather just see, and I stopped doing this, but I used to see escorts. I used to go to massage parlors because, I like Asians, so that was the only place where I could be around Asian women. I used to go to massage parlors. I used to go see escorts here and there. And when I was doing that, I was starting to get addicted. I was actually doing this last year. Around this time last year, I was doing it heavy. Wasting my money, going to see these escorts and stuff, and I was feeling good in the moment, but after a while, you wasting all that money, you start to feel kind of bad. You only feel bad because you wasting, you spending money, but at the same time, you feel good because it's like you getting, your fix with, being able to, being able to be around females, and you getting female validation. And a lot of times, I wasn't just going to see escorts just because I just wanted sex. Or the massage parlor. It was because I just wanted to be around females, and I wanted females to actually give me attention. And it's like that was the only way I could get it, and it's still the only way I can get it. It just sucks, man. Really sucks. Still feeling the same way I felt, man, 10, 15 years ago, man. Shit hasn't really changed much, man, as far as just still feeling lonely. Things haven't really changed, I mean, like, as far as that goes, things haven't changed. I mean, other things in my life has changed. I have matured somewhat, but I still, at the same time, still feel the same, still feel lonely. It's just like that shit has never changed, man. Like, me feeling lonely, me never having a girlfriend, that's pretty much I'm pretty much gonna be going through this probably for the rest of my life, man. I don't see things getting any better as far as me getting a girlfriend. I just don't see it, man. I don't see any light at the end of the tunnel. All I see is just darkness. Girls just don't check me out. They don't give me any type of attention. Like I said, I'm just a regular dude, doing what I'm supposed to do. I don't cause any trouble. I don't commit no crimes. I don't do anything bad. I just do what I'm supposed to do, man. I'm just going to school. As far as like my hobbies, I like to play video games. I like to make beats and stuff. I just do regular shit, man. But of course, females don't give a fuck. They don't care about that shit. So I just feel like nobody just is willing to give me a chance. Especially like I said, Asian girls and stuff. Like Asian girls just do not give me any type of attention at all. Like zero. Like, and even like, I mean, I'm not really interested in white girls either, but they don't give me attention either. You know, white girls don't give me attention. I mean, black girls don't give me attention either. Like, no race of women gives me fucking attention. Period. Like the female gender. Period. But the little when it in the very very rare occasions, it be black girls like that be checking me out sometimes. But it be like the ones that's not that attractive. You know, because I be noticing it sometimes when I'm walking through, through college and shit. Like, I be seeing black girls, but it be like the ones that I'm not attracted to that be looking at me. It don't be like the white, when I walk past like white, because this college is very diverse. It's a lot of different races here. And when I'm walking past like white girls and Asian girls and Hispanic girls, I'm invisible. I mean, really, I'm invisible, period. But especially to like non-black girls, I'm just totally fucking invisible, man. I'm just very very invisible. But yeah, man, I don't really know what else to really say, man. It's just this life for me just really sucks. You know, I really hate the way everything is for me, as far as this being dateless and sexless. It just hurts, man. It hurts to not be able to be in the presence of women and be able to experience being liked by. I don't even know what it feels like to be liked, man. Like, I don't know what it feels like to be liked by a girl. You know, I don't know. I just never experienced that feeling before. Like, I've never experienced, like, every girl that I ever had a crush on never liked me back. Like, never. You know, like, I just always been ignored by women. I've never had any type of luck with females, except for, like I said, that one Filipino chick that I did look up with. Besides her, I've never had any experiences of being with a girl that, actually liked me. I've never experienced it. I don't know what it feels like. I really don't. And it hurts, man. It hurts my soul to just like go through day after day after day dealing with this shit, man. It's just like it's like it's nothing you can do. It's really no solution to this loneliness, being alone. All you can do is just find things that make you feel happy and just stick with that, man, because it ain't really no solution to being alone, like not having a girlfriend and feeling like you can't find nobody. It's just no solution to that. And another thing I forgot to tell y'all, a lot of people, I remember people used to tell me the cold approach, used to talk about cold approaching, and start, talking to girls. This was like in the past when I used to tell people how I couldn't get girls and stuff. People would always tell me like I need to start, cold approaching, and, talking to girls and stuff. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I'm terrified to cold approach. I can't do it. I cannot fucking do it. Like, walking up to a girl I don't know, it's just like I feel like I'm just bothering the girl. Like, I feel like if I cold approach her, I feel like I'm bothering her. I can't do it, man. I'm scared to cold approach. I guess you can call me a bitch or whatever. I can't do it, man. I ain't got the balls. I can't just walk up to a random girl and be like, I don't even know what to really say. Like, I mean, I have done it before, y'all. I have a cold approach before, but I just don't have that spark in me anymore to do it again. Like, walking up to a girl and what am I gonna say? Like, excuse me, like, hey, like, I don't, like I said, I don't know what to say. Like, how are you, like, hello, my name is so-and-so, like, I thought you looked very nice or whatever. I have, like, one time, a couple times I did tell a girl, excuse me. I did say that, excuse me, I don't mean to bother you, but I thought you looked very nice or something like that, but I just feel it's too awkward for me to do that, man. I just can't do that shit no more. And I just get too nervous. I get too nervous. I get like very, very nervous, y'all. I can't do it. You know, I feel awkward and shit. I just feel very, very I just can't do it. I can't approach girls, man. It's not something that I can do. Can't do that shit. Just tired of just living just day after day, just going through this shit, man. It really bothers me, man. And it's nothing. And the worst thing about it is, there's no solution. There's nothing I can do about it. Like, I wish I could go back to seeing escorts and doing all that stuff again, man. But I just don't want to. It's too risky, man. I don't want to keep doing what I was doing before, and getting in trouble or something. I just don't want to go through that. And plus, it's a waste of money on top of that. I want to do it. I do. Like, I feel like that's my only option at this point. I really wish I could just go back and just keep seeing escorts and going to massage parlors, so I can get attention from women. But I can't do it, man. It's too risky. So I have no choice but to just accept being alone, man. It's just terrible. The shit that I gotta go through. It's really terrible. And the worst thing about it is there's nothing I can do about it. It's just absolutely nothing I can. There's no solution to getting out of this. I just gotta either deal with it or just die, man. It's just no way out. I feel like I just been exiled, like women just exiled me. Like, I just feel like no girl on this planet just wants to date me or wants to be with me. I'm just not anybody's type. And then when you're in college, you really feel that way. It's like when you in school, when you're in college, you always feel tempted to want to be around girls because you always see girls all the time, constantly. You seeing couples, you seeing girls that you want to be around, but it's like you constantly see that shit constantly, day after day, and it's like it just make you really want to just. It just make you feel bad. It make you feel even worse. And that's why I just don't like being in college, man. Because I just don't want to have to be able. Just don't want to see that shit. When I'm in school, that's why I just go to class, and then when I'm done with class, I just go to the library in between, my classes or whatever. I go to the library and just stay there, and just chill, make my beats or whatever, do my homework, study. And then I just go, and then I just leave there, and then when it's time to go to class, I just go to class. When I go, when it's time for me to go to my next class. It's hard, man. It's really hard. And I really didn't want to go back to making videos again, but I don't have nobody to talk to, man. I don't have nobody to talk to at all. Like, I literally been talking to myself. And that's not enough. Like, I'd rather have people to actually hear me. I know it's gonna be trolls, I know it's gonna be motherfuckers that's not liking the things that I'm saying. I know it's gonna be people, I know I'm gonna have haters, trolls, or whatever. People that just don't like me all around. But I know it's going to be at least one person that's going to, relate or understand where I'm coming from. And this video only goes out to those people. Like, fuck everybody else, man. I'm only doing this because, like I said, I don't have nobody to talk to. If I had people to talk to, then sure, I wouldn't be making these videos. I wouldn't be making videos, but I can't help it, man. I don't have nobody to talk to, so I have to do what I have to do, and I feel like I'm gonna go insane if I don't, you know, if I don't have nobody to talk to about this shit, man. I feel like I'm gonna just lose my fucking mind. Not literally, but it's just like I just need somebody to talk to. You know, counseling and all that shit. That shit don't help. That shit don't help. So, gotta do what I gotta do, man. But yeah, I think that's all I got, man. Yeah, there's a couple more things that I kind of wanted to get off my chest. Another thing that I forgot to talk about in the last part is the dating apps, man. Like I know some people may tell me, you know, you should try to use dating apps and shit, but I use dating apps, man, and I just don't have no luck with dating apps. I never have any luck with dating apps at all. I've been using dating apps for years, man, and I just never had any type of luck whatsoever. Now I did manage to date one Filipino chick off of Tinder, but I did manage to date one girl off of Tinder, the Filipino chick, but that was it. I never had any I never really had luck on dating apps. Like I always get, like on dating apps, all I get is just a bunch of bots. All I get is a bunch of bots, fake profiles. You know, girls that don't really look all that attractive. You know, shit like that. Or I'll get fucking like dudes and shit, like faggots, like gay people like liking my shit and shit. Like, oh my god, nobody not trying to deal with that shit. So that's why I kind of, sorry y'all, I'm walking through a construction site. Yeah, I just don't have any luck with the dating apps either, man. Like, girls on dating apps don't, you know, there's been times when I did match a couple girls on dating apps and, you know, they did, but it's rare though. Like I said, it's rare. Like, it's been times when I did get a couple matches here and there, but they don't never be like nothing legitimate. Like, the girl will match me, but then she won't respond. She won't, you know, I'll message her, she won't respond. You know, or like on Bumble, the girl don't even fucking, because you know on Bumble, the girl's supposed to text you first. She never does. You know, it's just always bullshit, man, when it comes to dating apps. So like, I don't have no luck with that either. Dating apps, you know, and in person, I definitely don't have no luck on it in person, because I don't even try. Like, I don't even approach. I don't cold approach, because like I said earlier, I'm too much of a chicken to do it, man. I ain't gonna lie. I'm just gonna be honest with y'all. Like, I'm terrified to cold approach. I've done it in the past. I've done it. You know, I faced my fears, you know, a few times before and have just said fuck it and did it and wasn't successful at it. And it would always, you know, I would always, you know, every time when I would get rejected, it would hurt my feelings. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I would just start to get in my feelings. You know, I start to feel depressed and shit. So that's why I stopped doing it. Yeah, man, I don't do that shit no more. Hold up, y'all. Sometimes, man, I just wish I just was just fucking dead, man. I swear. I really do sometimes, man. I'd rather just not be alive anymore than to have to just every day, man, just dealing with this shit, man. It's torture. Just being in school, being around all these people, feeling lonely and shit. It's just I know I might be seem like I'm repeating myself a lot, but just gotta bear with me. I don't like school, man. This is the reason why I hate college. Like, it don't have nothing to do with me just not wanting to be anything in life and none of that. It don't have nothing to do with that. It's just I just hate the loneliness that I gotta go through. Being around a whole bunch of people and people that's not trying to, feeling like you can't fit in and shit. You just don't want to you don't want to have to go through those feelings, man. It's terrible being in college and there's around thousands of people and you just feel like you just can't fit in. Like I said, I am in these little clubs and shit, but the clubs are alright, the anime club or whatever, Filipino club and shit, but I still feel the same, man. Outside of the clubs, I still feel the same. I leave the club and it's right back to the way I was feeling before. It's just whack, man. I was thinking, like I said, the whole reason why I wanted to go back to school in the first place was because I just wanted to have a better life. Cause I got tired of just working at these shitty ass jobs and shit. Like, the whole purpose of me going back to school is so I can, get a career, a better career, a more fulfilling career, and have a better life, But even say I do get all that, I'm still gonna feel the same, man. Still gonna be one lonely guy, Not gonna have any friends. Not gonna have a girlfriend still. It's just gonna be the same shit even if I do get my degree and all that. It's just nothing is gonna change, man. I feel like everything is just still gonna be the same. Only difference is I'll just be a lonely guy with just a shit ton of money, a place to live, I'll be out of my parents' place. I'll have my own shit, have a car, whatever, this, that, and the third. I'll have it all, but I'll have it all except a fucking girlfriend. I'll have everything. So even if I do get all this shit, at the end of the day, it don't mean. I'm not doing this for, like I said, I'm not doing all this just because I want to attract a female. I'm doing this for me, because I want to be able to. I'm tired of living with my parents. I'm tired of working regular, basic ass 9-to-5 jobs. I feel miserable at these bullshit ass jobs. I'm here for one reason and one reason only, is to go to school, get a better degree. Hopefully, like I said, I already have a degree, but I'm trying to get a better one, because my last one I feel like was kind of useless in a way. I'm trying to pursue a better degree so I can get a better job, live a better life. But all the other things that come with school, as far as like, getting involved in like organizations and being a part of cliques and all that shit. Like, how like the typical college experience is for like most students, man. I just don't fit in with that crowd. When I'm here, it's just like I'm just here. I'm in school, I do what I gotta do, and I go to my classes and I just go home. And I don't like it. I don't like that it is that way, but it just is. It is what it is. Like, I don't fit in with the crowd. Like, I feel like everybody just look at me weird. People look at me funny. Nobody just is accepting of me. I feel like it's just like when I'm walking around campus, people just look at me funny. And when I try to engage with people just act like they don't really want nothing to do with me, or I just get a vibe or get a sense that people don't want anything to do with me. Shit like that, man. It's just it's fucking torture, man. I hate this. I just hate being in college, man. I hate it. The only good thing about it is I'm working towards a goal, a life more a fulfilling life goal. That's the whole. That's the only good thing about college. You're working towards a goal that will, hopefully give you a more better fulfilling life. You know, that's the only positive thing about college. All the other shit that come with college, as far as like all the perks that come with college, I don't reap the benefits of those things. Maybe other students do, but not me. I'm just a fucking lost soul here, man. I just feel so fucking lonely. Like it's just terrible, man. I'm like going through crippling loneliness. Like, it is fucking terrible. And then you see all these girls here that you really wish you could at least be friends with. Like, not necessarily be boyfriend and girlfriend, but I mean that would be even better. But you at least wish you could at least be have a friend with a female, especially a Asian girl for me, because like I said, I like Asian girls, or just an attractive girl, period. You know, and I just can't experience that shit, man. It's just I have to just deal with just being fucking alone. Nobody to talk to. But I'm gonna go ahead, man. I'm walking around this college campus. People looking at me funny because I'm talking on the phone. So I gotta try not to make myself, try not to draw too much attention to myself. So I'm gonna go ahead, man. But this is pretty much all I got, y'all.